Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Tech Tutorial Tuesday. Today will be part 3 of our Zoom chat series, where we'll cover some of the advanced features the app has to offer. The main component we'll be covering today are channels. The simple definition of a channel is a group, large or small, where members can post announcements, files, screen captures, or images. These channels differ from chats slightly. You can think of chats like instant messaging or texting, where the main goal is just to convey plain text to the person or people that you're chatting with, where a channel serves more as a message board or a collaborative area where a group of people can all work together or be updated on certain announcements or happenings, depending on the goal of the channel. Some of the main features that we'll cover are how to create these channels, how to join channels if they're public, how to invite members to channels, and the certain posting permissions that you can have set. So you can now see on my screen that I have my Zoom chat up, and the first thing you'll need to know is how to access these channels. So to do so, you can come up here to your Contacts tab, and to the right of this Contacts tab, you'll have your Channels tab. This will display all the channels that you're currently a member of or that you have created. The first section here, Starred, are going to be all the channels that you currently have a star on. Starring a channel will keep it at the top of your chat display, making it easier for you to see the notifications and making it easier to not get lost in the other chats and channels that you have or that you're a member of. My example here that I have starred is the Mima chat, and you'll see down here it'll show you the members of this channel, Dima, myself, and Tracy. We all utilize this chat multiple times a day, and it's where the bulk of my messages come from. So I starred this chat to keep it at the top of my chat display, making it easier for me to see. To star a channel, you can come down to any channel that doesn't currently have a star, click these 3 buttons here, and then click Star this channel. Starring it will move it up to the section here under Starred, like the Mima channel is, and it will also update it to the Starred section of your chat display. So if I click back to my chat display here, under Starred, you'll see I have the Mima channel right here. So now if we head back to Contacts, under all these other channels here, you can obviously look at the members of each channel that you have here, and you have a couple different options that you can take action with right from this section. You can have a chat option here that you can click that will bring you to your chat display where you can start chatting with this channel. You have a video or a meet with video button where you can start a meeting with the video. And then you have these 3 buttons here where you get some more advanced options. So you have the meet with video option, you can meet without video. If you have access, you can add members. Again, you can star the channel. You have some notification settings, so you can play around with your push notifications here. You also have a mute channel button here where you can actually mute the notifications on this channel if you don't want to get all the pings and the alerts for people messaging there. So to add a channel, you can come up here to your plus button and you can click Create Channel. You'll be prompted with some settings to set up this channel. So first we'll go with a name. Then you have a channel type, so whether it's going to be public or private. If it's public, it'll show public next to the name here. So like this IT announcements one that Dima created, this is a public channel for our company, meaning that anyone can search for this channel and join it themselves. If it's a private channel, like A-Team, Entrada Basecamp, or Mima, you'll have to be invited by the admin. Privacy, external users can be added. We won't be using this much, so you really don't have to worry about that. And then you can start off by adding any members that you want to off the bat. So if I wanted to add Dima, I could. If I wanted to add the members of this chat, Celeste, myself, and Dima, I could. Same thing with Mima. So you have a couple different options there on how you want to start off the channel. Then down here you have a hyperlink, Manage Posting Permissions. So this is where you can manage who can post in the channel. So if you want everyone to be able to type, more of a collaborative effort, you can set it to everyone. If you want it to be admin only, you can set it as that. So if I was creating this channel, and I only wanted myself to be posting, I can click admin only. And then if you want to do admin plus specific people, you can do yourself and then add anyone else that you'd like to have posting permissions there. So once you create this channel, if it's public, it's going to be out there for other people to join. So that will be the next thing that we'll look at here, is how to actually search for a public channel to join. So if you come up here to this plus button again and you click join a channel, you can search for all the channels that people have created, and again, if they've set them public, they'll all display here. So the first channel that is public that I see here is IT announcements, but I've already joined that one, so I'm all set there. But as channels start to be created, I'll start to see more options here to select and join and become members of. Stepping away from channels, another great feature of the Zoom Chat app is actually scheduling meetings from inside the app. Up here in your top taskbar, you'll have a Meetings tab. And then on the left side here, you'll have a plus button where you'll see a few options on how you can schedule your meeting. The first option here, Schedule Meeting, will bring up your standard meeting options that I'm sure you all have set before, so these should look pretty familiar. So you have the option of scheduling it this way. You have a Schedule from Outlook option, which will actually just bring up the Outlook invite. So it'll use those default meeting settings that you have set, and you can just quickly send this meeting invite off to whoever you want and skip the whole settings part. You also have a Start button here. This is also a very quick way to start up a meeting. So if I click Start here, it will generate my meeting for me. And it'll just be me in here right now, but if you click Participants and then click Invite, you can actually bring up the whole list of contacts and start inviting people into your meeting. So this is just a really quick way to generate a meeting if you need to. So before I close out today's episode of Tech Tutorial Tuesday, and Dima and I close out this Zoom section of the series, there are 3 main Zoom etiquette tips I'd like to share with everyone. Tip number 1 is a main one, and I'm sure everyone's heard it before, but I'm here to remind you to keep your cameras on while you're in your Zoom meetings. The camera makes these meetings a lot more personable and allows each speaker to know that you're currently giving them your full, undivided attention. Tip number 2 is to always mute yourself when you're not talking in a meeting. Doing this will prevent all background noise from leaking into the meeting and allow participants to hear the speakers loudly and clearly. And then stemming off that, for tip number 3, if you can, try to find a nice quiet place to take your meetings. This, of course, will also help with the background noise, along with muting yourself. So with all that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed the tips from today, and we'll see you next week.